Good morning. I'm starting to believe that the United States government is only good at killing people and making things extremely more difficult for people. Holy cow. So, there's been this issue of a missing submersible at the wreckage of the Titanic. I'm sure you probably all heard the story by now. And I don't know even what to say. I'm going to bring you on over because I mean, this is insane. British mission to rescue Titanic divers blocked by the U.S., says the Telegraph. Now, see, change the subject just a little bit here for a second. And, there's this whole big ordeal going on right now with the drones and drone community. And I'm talking about consumer type of drones. And this whole remote ID nonsense that they're going to try to put in place and enforce, which, good luck. But largely, the attacks against the company DJI, who is the most popular drone manufacturer, is simply because of business. It's predatory business in the United States. They're wanting to try to eliminate the competition in the drone market, but the problem is the U.S. drone manufacturers are nowhere near ready, not even close, to be just widely used. Not a fan at all of the U.S. options, and most people aren't. But that's the intent. Well, if we can't import the other ones, well, then I guess we have to. It's predatory business bullshit. How much do you want to bet that the people that own the drone companies, the U.S. drone companies, how much do you want to bet that they have somebody in there lobbying for those types of laws to be put in place? Well, I know, totally different subject, but that's what's going on, I feel like, here with this situation. It says British deep sea surveying company Magellan has reportedly been blocked by U.S. officials from participating in attempts to rescue a diving team that has been stranded near the wreck of the Titanic. In an interview with the Telegraph on Tuesday, Breton Hunchak, the former president of the company RMS Titanic Incorporated, which collaborated with Magellan last year to create the first full-size 3D digital scan of the Titanic, stated that the UK-based company is in possession of a remotely operated vessel that can operate in water as deep as 5,000 meters. He noted that the device could be the only readily available vehicle capable of pulling up the stranded submersible. However, Hunchak claims that the U.S. Coast Guard has yet to give the British vessel permission to depart from the Channel Islands, where it has been stuck since Monday, to participate in the operation. Instead, he says, the U.S. officials have said they would prefer to use a New York-based vessel that is only capable of exploring up to 3,000 meters. Not even enough to make it to the bottom, right? 810 meters shy. It's crazy. Why not run both vessels? The more help we can get, the better, and denying us means you're giving up on every option you have to save lives, Hunchak told the Telegraph. These are irreplaceable human beings. I don't know how else to take this other than a money thing. We don't want you to... No, we would rather have our people do it. Really? Let's continue on, because it does even get worse than that. Meanwhile, Captain Jamie Frederick of the U.S. Coast Guard has stated that he was not aware of any reports suggesting that British assistance was denied in the operation, We know that there is equipment out there that can be brought to the scene, Frederick said, adding that the Unified Command is working through prioritizing what equipment we need and then how we get it there. Okay, you have a company that is trying to get involved. They're trying to get permission to leave the port to help. You don't have to do any of that. You just have to say, okay, go. That's it. Just, okay, go. Do you remember the disaster known as the Afghan pullout, when we pulled our troops out and all that mess and all that nightmare? Do you know how many people that were trying to take their privately owned aircraft over there to go pick people up and bring them back? Do you know the hoops they had to go through? Do you know the amount of people that were denied from doing that, from trying to help? I really do believe that the United States is only good at either killing people or making people's lives way harder than they have to be. Because it sure in the hell seems like they just demand to step in the way of every single damn thing that anyone does. This is mind-blowing. Let me continue the article, though, because not much further, and it does finish up the information. The deep-sea submersible operated by OceanGate disappeared near the wreck of the Titanic on Monday. According to reports, the vessel was carrying 5 passengers who, as of Tuesday evening, are believed to have less than 40 hours of oxygen left. So there's a clock ticking here. Right? I'm sure you probably knew that anyway, but there's a serious clock ticking here. And the United States is too busy trying to figure out how they're going to get their U.S. company's equipment over there and, well, use the U.S. company, because this is mind-blowing to me. Lastly, it says the U.S. Coast Guard has said it is currently searching an area of about 20,000 square kilometers. Meanwhile, a Canadian P-3 plane using sonar buoys has reported hearing banging sounds from an area close to where the submersible went missing, suggesting that the trapped divers are still alive and could be saved. And that kind of reminds me of the whole rumor that I had heard back from the days that the Challenger space shuttle went down. I can't verify it, but I've heard it more than once, and I've heard it from reputable places that there are absolutely signs and indications that the crew of the space shuttle Challenger was still alive at the bottom of the ocean. I can't, of course, verify if that's true or not. But it does sound par for the course when it comes to our government. We've got the most bureaucratic, backwards. It's insane. It's insane. So I don't know what to say. I really don't know what to say, but this is insane. Anyway, I'll leave the link to the article, of course, in the description and first comment. And I'm going to go out and work on a bike trailer, because this is too much nonsense for me. Shalom.